Hello, everybody. Mr. Hollywood here with Jack Phelan Jeep Dodge Chrysler Ram. Today, with a special episode on what I like to call the Big Kahuna, the 2021 Ram 1500 Hemi E-Torque Limited. Now, you can already see how beautiful and badass this car is. This is fantastic. Huge wheels with two-tones that just look aggressive. The front face of this thing looks like it's going to run you over and not even stop. You got the little tow hooks to get people out of trouble because let's face it, if you're driving this, you're not getting in trouble. You got the nice front fascia with the Ram logo highlighted and just the mean demeanor of the truck itself. This one has a lot of features. And then when I mean a lot, there's things like automatic steps for you that open up for you like the red carpet if you're in Hollywood. You've got the full panoramic sunroof. You got a back gate that opens with a button. Just about everything you can imagine, this one has. We'll go into the interior. We'll go over the exterior. We'll show you all the highlights. One of the cool things I like to highlight first is the blind spot monitoring system for safety. In a truck like this, sometimes it's hard to see what's behind you, what's in your blind spot. Well, not in this one because you have the nice little blind spot. Not often found on trucks. It's cool. What it does is it will blink if there's a car right about from here to here where you wouldn't be able to see it next to you. It goes a little further beyond that. If you put your turn signal on and there's a car there, not only will it flash on, it will also beep at you and flash to let you know that you're doing something wrong. Now, keyless entry, which means if you have the key in your pocket, I'm going to show you that I'm not pressing any buttons. You can just put your hand through the door and you will see it opens up. And look at that. Steps for you rolling out like the red carpet so you can step into and sit on your throne like the majesty that you are. I'll also show you the nice fuel cap. I really like these because no more and gone are the days of having to manually unscrew everything while you're going to the gas station. You just pop it right in and you are ready to go. It's fantastic and people truly love this because it's quick. I mean, you do it, you get good to go, you're done. You got a nice little tonneau cover and this one. This is the leather soft top cover. You got the bumper, the sensors on the back, the dual exhaust. I like to always joke about this one, open gate, but it opens with a button. You see this the spray in bed liner. It's pretty nice. This is pretty supportive too. You can see it's got a lot of strength on there, so it won't bend. The bumper is also supportive of your weight, so you can easily stand on it without having to worry about it. For the exterior, that is pretty much it. But when you see the interior of this thing, you are going to freaking die. It's fantastic. Let me start with the back seat so you can see it. If you want space in the crew cab, you've got it. I mean, this thing is just loaded in the back with creature comforts. The step reaches all the way back so you can step in. If you have kids, there's USB-C plugs, regular USB plugs, heated seats. You got a full wall plug. I'll show you from the other side. And tons of space. Right? You'll see heated and ventilated back seats for your passengers. You see that? Your kids or your friends or whoever's in the back can sit here. Let's be honest, if you have friends, even if they're big, look at all the space I have. And these seats are normal, set for a normal driver in the front. I'm 6 feet tall, 220 pounds, and I got plenty of room to go and relax over here. This is fantastic. If you don't have 3 people in the back, because you can sit 3 people here comfortably, not cramped. You also have a nice little bin right here for cup holders. You got cup holders in the door. You have a nice little storage too, so people, your passengers, are also treated like royalty in this scenario. You'll see a lot of nice stitching and highlights, a black anthracite headliner, and the nice limited logo embroidered floor mats. These also go up, provide you with amazing storage in here, so if you have something to carry. And another cool thing that's often missed in these cars is little secret storage bins, and they're on both sides. What this is, when you open this up, there's a nice little storage bin. It's pretty deep. It's got even measurements for you, so you know what fits in there. And this bin is waterproof. There's no holes in it, so you can put ice in there, throw a couple of beers if you're tailgating, or just put about anything you want in there. It's got measurements. I think you can comfortably fit like 3 or 4 beers in here, so that's pretty cool. Then you can take it out, empty out the water, and you're good to go. Really nice. People truly do love this spot, and it's hidden, so it's right out of the vision view. You got the nice little pockets for the back too. But let me show you the front driver's seat, which has all the bells and whistles. Guys, this is the interior of the 2021 Ram 1500 Limited Edition. I am just amazed. This is like a spaceship. I feel like I'm about to say, Houston, ready for launch. You got the nice 12.1-inch touchscreen. You have the huge panoramic sunroof in a pickup truck of all things, and this is cool. You'll see it right away. The power window in the back too that opens up from here. You can control that right here. I always confuse the little button though for that. The tilt, there we go. That's the rear one right there. So you have the two, you can open them up. You got a nice little blockade here for debris so it doesn't fly and hit you in the face. This does open a little bit further too, right there. So that's a nice big opening space. We're gonna close it for now. 12.1-inch touchscreen. Did I highlight that or not? I mean, this is amazing. It is super crisp. All your controls are there. You have the two-sided dual temperature controls for you and your passengers. You have all your heated seats, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, this 360 surround camera, the steps to deploy and show you what's going on. I mean, what else is there to want in a car? Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and we'll show you at the very end of this video, this car can park itself. This pickup truck, that's right, this big hunk of steel can park itself. Now, also, another cool feature, you have wireless charging for you guys that are techies. You can just put this right here and the phone will charge. There's a nice little light indicator that you know that you've got it in the right place. And this will hold your phone in place. There's little rubber pieces here that will hold your phone in place so it doesn't flop around when you're driving fast or off-roading or whatnot. Huge center console. I mean, this thing is just whoppingly huge. You got a top spot right here with yet another USB plug that you can run through here so your cable doesn't get crimped. But when you open this up, you can slide this forward and back. You have all the space over here, and it tells you where you can where you can fill this up to max, so that you can slide this all the way back and use the front. You also have a full wall plug here, just like you have in the back. So you have two full wall outlets right here, cup holders and storage for coins that locks if you don't want it to be open, so there's no dirt or dust falling into it. A lot of cool measurements here on the back too, so you can use those for your benefit, and just a whole lot of awesome features. Navigation on board, of course, full utilizing the full display so you can see just about everything. This is really cool. I absolutely dig the screen. It's really easy to see. You have a nice other screen right here. It's not touch, but it's controlled by the buttons on the steering wheel. You see the nice highlights. This feels very smooth and nice and really just professional to the touch. It's high quality grade. Also, Harman Kardon sound system, because we know you want to blow your eardrums out while you're blasting the latest hits, and you can do it in this one. 4-wheel drive, which you can set to 2-wheel drive, automatic, low or high, with just about everything. You even have in this one the Airmatic air suspension. Yes, what this does is you can raise it or lower it down to whatever you want. It's the equivalent of the Airmatic. I shouldn't say that because Airmatic is trademark term by Mercedes. So you have the equivalent of an Airmatic here. It's an air suspension that goes up and down with the push of a button. You have the pedals that adjust to your height, so if you want them closer or further, I don't know if you'll be able to show that. There's a little button over there. You also have adaptive cruise control, which means the car will stop and go, slow down when the car is in front of it on the highway. If you have any questions about adaptive cruise control, please feel free to give me a call, and I'll be glad to explain more of the technology to you. Of course, you need this for the ladies and the gentlemen to see if there's something in between your teeth before you go in somewhere, right? And just about everything. I mean, premium quality leather, premium quality materials, super big touchscreen, lots of storage, lots of cool little nooks and crannies in there to fit all your goodies in. This car overall is fantastic. It pulls out at all stops and gives you the most premium experience you can have in a pickup truck to date. Now, I'm going to show you the self-parking feature. Hop right in. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how to do the self-parking feature on this car now. It's really cool, really easy. Doesn't take a lot of steps to learn. I know some cars is very convoluted and confusing. In this particular model, it's super easy. The car does all the measurements for you. The only thing you have to worry about is the foot pedals. It will intervene if you get too close to an object because it does have the automatic stop for you. But you will love it. It's very simple. So let's start. First of all, it does both parallel and perpendicular parking, but I don't have any parallel parking to show you because that's the more impressive one, I think. But in this case, I set up a basically virtual spot because I had to pull out a card to make it happen. All you gotta do is press the little parking button right there, and then it gives you the instructions on the screen in front of you. Now, obviously, right now I'm in parallel mode by pressing OK on the steering wheel to switch into perpendicular mode, it will do that. You can use the turn signal to pick the side that you want the parking space on. And then once you do that, you want to be in drive. You got to drive forward and it will find a spot for you. It will measure out where it can fit for you. It tells me stop and remove hands from wheel. Let's see. Right there. Boom. It does keep moving forward. See, I didn't pull up far enough. Now it says stop, remove hands from wheel, shift to reverse. I shift to reverse. And now all I do is let go of the brake, let go of the gas, and let the car do its thing. It's magical. You got the top-down view as well. You just follow the instructions. It will beep at you to tell you when to stop, if it's got to make adjustments or if you got to switch gears. It won't switch gears for you, but let's be honest, this is pretty advanced technology for a pickup truck that's under $100,000. After all, this is a huge freaking pickup truck, so it's not easy to park. There's a lot of calculations that gotta go into it, gotta fit in the tight spaces. See, I'm just following the on-screen instructions and just taking me through it, making a fantastic parking job. And I don't think I would feel comfortable myself without the aid of this, parking in this tight spot. But this thing sure does. I mean, it's getting inches close to the other cars, and it's not panicking at all. This is the advance of the machines, right? We don't panic. Tells me to shift to drive. I'm shifting to drive, making one final adjustment. Tells me to stop again, put it in reverse. You can go faster if you want. I don't recommend it because then you're going to be panicking yourself. Because it can be pretty scary to let a machine take over, but it does an outstanding job. It'll tell you everything to do. Move backward, move backward, move backward. Stop. Boom. Look at that. Perfect parking job. You want to see it? Hop right out and let's take a look at how well this machine parks itself. Could you say that there is a better way to park? I mean, it adjusted between the lines for the cars to the side of it, giving enough space for both you and the passenger to comfortably get out of the vehicle, leaving you just enough space in this big truck. Man, technology is getting crazy. Soon this thing will drive itself. Guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Mr. Hollywood. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. See you guys next time. Give me a call if you have any questions. 708-215-5603. 708-215-5603.